how to increase your win rate in ranked by 5 to 10% in your next 40 games. Hey guys, I'm Dylan from lolcoach.academy and I am here with you today with an op.gg of a gold 2 player following my advice, and he ended up seeing a 7% increase in win rate in his last 20, 40 and 60 games. So I'm just going to quickly get up all his op.gg stats here and then I'll quickly talk about the theory. So in League of Legends, there's a lot of ways to get better at the game. We can get coaching, we can watch videos, we can have a friend look at our games, we can review our own games, but a lot of the time, people don't talk about the strategy, aka like what do you do before you queue up? What is your strategy to climb to Diamond outside of the game? And when I mean that, I basically mean what is your champion pool and what is the role you're playing. So I've got Kimura Armlock here, who is a gold 2 top laner on the NA server. And his overall win rate at the moment is 48% with over 600 games in gold 2. He came to me about 3 weeks ago saying, my win rate's currently at 48%. I don't know what to do. I don't know what champion to play. I feel like I don't have any control over the outcome of my games. And I went, okay, take a step back. I am going to tell you how to increase your win rate by 5 to 10% in your next 60 games, 30 games, 60 games. But you need to trust me and you just need to do what I say. And he went, okay, sure. Now, guess what I told him? I came to his op.gg and I said, play Urgot, play Mordekaiser. These are your only 2 champions I can see in your top most played champions with high win rates. And he came back to me and said, oh, well, they're boring. I don't think they're good enough in the meta and I can't seem to win on them. I said, entertain me. I said, Kimura, please play your next 40 to 60 games focusing on Urgot and Mordekaiser, and I guarantee you, you will increase your win rate by 7%. You don't have to become a better player. All you have to do is have a climbing strategy that revolves around a small champion pool. So, what ended up happening? In his next 60 games, he went with a 55% win rate, which is a 7% win rate increase in 60 games. He also has a 55% win rate over 40 games and 20 games. So he literally increased his win rate by 7% in his first 20 games, in his next 20 games, and in his 20 games after that, for a total of 60 games, increasing his win rate by 7%. Now, why is this important? This is important because in League of Legends, all you need to do to climb to your goal rank is have a win rate of at least 55%. Yes, it's going to take you longer if your MMR is doomed or if you're silver and you're trying to get to platinum. It may take hundreds of games, but 55% as a win rate is basically the golden win rate or the bare minimum win rate 99.9% of League of Legends players need to climb. It may be slower for some than others, but 55% is golden for 2 reasons. One, it basically means that even if you're losing more LP than you're winning, you're eventually going to climb. And 2, it's sustainable. In League, there's that 40-40-20 principle, where 40% of your games, no matter what you do, you lose. 40% of games, no matter what you do, basically you win, as long as you're not like full trolling. And that 20% is where you have the agency. That is where you control. So that 20 out of 100 games is where you control the outcome. And that's why that 7% that we're able to increase when we just focus on a small champion pool is super, super easy. Now, you might come and say to me, hey Dylan, well, a small champion pool is boring. Well, then I would propose the question to you. What is worse? Playing a small champion pool to reach that goal rank that you've been trying for years to get and getting a little bored along the way because you're playing 2 to 3 champions that you have a really high win rate on, or you continue to do what you've been doing all this season, all last season, all the season before, and you continue to be stuck, unable to climb, and ultimately you're probably going to get bored, annoyed, and tilted. So what's a little bit of boredom in the short term to reach that goal rank compared to the alternative of, you know, playing whatever you want, not having a strategy, not playing the champions that you have your most success on? It's absolute madness to think any other way about solo queue, but a lot of players do, and it's where a lot of people's frustration comes on. So before I end this video, I just want to quickly talk about why this strategy works. 1, It allows you to focus on consistency. When we have a small defined champion pool, it means we can repeat patterns. Human brains love patterns, love repeatable processes. When we're playing 1 to 2 to 3 champions every single day, day in and day out in solo queue, we develop muscle memory, we learn to master the champions, and we just become better on them. We're always going to play better on an ergot when we've got 200 games played on them at a 55% win rate compared to a Shyvana with 50 games. You're always going to play statistically better on that champion that you have the most volume of games on with a good win rate. It's just pure facts. The second one is, you can play champions you are already good at. There's no need to learn the new meta. There is no need to improve. There is no need to get coaching necessarily. All you have to do is identify the champions with your highest win rates, whether it's overall or in your last 20, 40, 60 games. You can see here in his last 60 games, we've got some really good win rates here. That's all you have to do. Then the third is you are using your comfort picks. So this reduces anxiety. This gives you a higher baseline chance of winning. This increases your overall performance because when we're playing comfort picks, we think less about the little things and more about the macro, more about how can I win my lane, then rotate? How can I get into this team fight? You understand all the patterns when you're playing your comfort picks because you've played them for hundreds of games. So guys, this strategy can literally be implemented by anyone to climb or to at least increase their win rate by 5 to 10%. The reason I give that margin of 5 to 10% is because I've recommended over 100 players to do this strategy and 95% of them fall within the 5 to 10% range. Some go above, some go beyond. So below, and that's usually when they don't follow my rules. So they went, oh yeah, I followed it for 20 games, then I changed my champion pool again. And I went, well, okay, there's your problem. Come back to me when you actually want to climb and just do that strategy and you'll get there. So that's the end of the video. But if you enjoyed this understanding of how to increase your win rate by 5 to 10% within 20, 30, 40 games without actually getting any paid coaching, I have built a course with 13 other modules like this. So this is literally part 1 of 13 modules where I teach solo queue players how to climb to diamond and beyond. So if you're interested in that, I'll put a link into the course in my bio below. It's only $30 US for a lifetime purchase, and you will get 13 modules just like this one of how to increase your win rate, how to play better than average, how to climb out of whatever rank you're in, no matter how doomed your MMR is, to whatever goal you want to get to, whether it's diamond, master, platinum, or you just want to beat your friends. Thanks guys. As always, cheers, good luck on the rift, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And I hope it actually helps you win more games because I've tried this with hundreds of players and it works. All you have to do is identify those champions and stick to the plan. Just do it for 20 games. Entertain me. Do it for 20 games. Do it for 40 games and see your results. Measure what your win rate was previously, then compare it to what it is after that 20 to 40 games, and I guarantee you're going to get that increase.